Hey everybody, welcome to another video game FAQ. This is from Horizon Forbidden West, and this is after they patched the infinite jump glitch. They patched it along with introducing the Burning Shores downloadable content. Now, an infinite jump is a very useful thing because you can use it to explore the environment. But of course, you can also use it to skip a lot of the puzzles and that type of thing, and it sort of defeats the purpose of the game in terms of the exploration. So it's not a surprise that Guerrilla Games did finally get around to patching it. Now, the infinite jump is also one of the most important and the easiest way to get out of the arena, and doing that is going to allow you to duplicate the contents of your stash. I'll leave that for other videos to go into, how that works. But I'm going to make this video mainly to talk about how to leave the arena, using wall jumps and techniques post patch where you no longer have the infinite jump in order to rely on. So I'm here outside the arena. A few housekeeping things. So you are going to want to have a rope caster of some type. I have the legendary one, the tie that binds, but any rope caster will do. And you're going to want to have obviously some arrows. You're going to want to have smoke bombs, and you're going to want to put the difficulty on story because you're going to need to deal with the Stormbird in the arena challenge. You don't want it to be obviously too difficult, especially when the Stormbird can hurt you. Save your game, make a manual save, and then let's go in. So I'm going to try to show you step by step how to do this glitch, and a lot of it's about positioning and strategy. It's about breaking it up into different parts. So it'll be a very long video, way longer than some of the other ones that show you how it's done. But it's important because it'll tell you exactly what to do and hopefully give you a much better success rate, because it's a kind of a difficult thing. And when I first did it, it was really hard. I mean, the first time you're doing this, you could be spending, an hour, 2 hours, maybe longer trying to get this stuff. So hopefully this will improve your chances. So before getting in there, make sure, again, you got your bow ready, you got your smoke bomb ready, and then we're going to go to the map, and you're going to mark the lowland path, little shelter. It's not a shelter, but this little tiny, it's not a city, but this little location, you want to mark it, okay, with a flag. Because once you get into the glitched arena, you won't be able to access the map, so you want to mark it so you know where to go. Okay, so talk to her, and we're going to go to the Stormy Weather Challenge, okay? So just kind of follow this through with me. The first thing to do, just to get the Stormbird out of your hair, is to tie it down. So what I like to do is I like to do two things. The first is I go down here, I throw a smoke bomb, just so if he's all confused, and then destroy the cannon. Destroy the cannon so that he can't shoot it later on. And then while he's shocked, go tie him down. Okay, so that was going to buy you some time. And then get to your arrows. Go to this log trap. Release the logs because it makes it a little bit easier to do the jumping mechanism. And so the first thing is you are going to want to get on top of this log trap. And this is not an easy thing to do. You need to actually get into this little notch right here, and then from this notch, as a very unstable platform, you're going to wall jump from here and then onto the platform. Again, shooting the logs off makes it a lot easier to do. So how are you going to do this? Because just to let you know, when you get on this notch, you tend to fall off within about a second or two. So you need to just get in this little notch, have Aloy's feet just touch it, and immediately from this notch, you're going to need a wall jump onto the top. So the first step to do this is to get on this raised little hill right here. So you can't do it from here. It's a lot harder. You see that? You're not high enough. So you want to get here, gets you some elevation, right where I'm standing, and then you're going to wall jump off of this wall, and you're going to wall jump behind you onto this little, I don't even know what to call this, bar of wood. So here we go. Okay, so remember that when you're wall jumping, you can actually control direction. But if you don't touch any button, she'll automatically just wall jump right to her back. And you kind of want to do that, because if you touch the button, like you'll do something like this, and that's no good. Okay, so try not to touch the button here if you can avoid it. So just jump, and then immediately press circle, and you're on. So now that you're on here, your job is to get yourself into this little notch here, and then from here, you're gonna go all the way up to the top. So how are you gonna do that? It's kind of difficult to do. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna use something called an aim jump. So when you jump, you can immediately draw your bow and aim like this. Okay, just like that. I just did that. Okay, and if you do that, it tends to make Aloy assume this position, and that actually tends to give her a little bit slightly bigger hitbox and make it a little bit easier to land these things, or to land where you want it to be. So here we go. I give myself a little bit of space between where Aloy is and this notch, and I'm going to try to hop to my right and get into the, and then press L2 to start aiming like this. Okay, that's what you want to do. So, and once you can see this bar and you're wedged in, you immediately jump to your right and then wall jump on top like this. I'm going to try to show you this. Just like that, okay? So once you're on here, step one is done, right? Now you're going to want to jump against the invisible wall and then quickly jump to the right, and you're going to aim for these 3 blue arrows, and you're going to want to come right here. Now this is a small invisible platform. If you don't constantly jump and run, you're going to fall off. So see what I'm doing? Just keep moving around, and then you're going to need to do a wall jump from here onto an invisible platform. So the way you do this is you need to stop running for just a second, and then go like this. Here you go, run. It's kind of hard to do with the Stormbird there, but there you go. And then the minute you just clamber up to this invisible platform, take a step or two to the left, okay, so you don't fall off. Turn around, and then you're going to want to try to aim for the gray. Okay, and then wall jump onto that platform. So it has to be a little bit of an angle, and if you miss, you have to do it over again. So here we go. So there you go. I missed for you. So you have to go back down again. So that kind of shows you what you have to do. Let's try to do it again. Okay, well, first of all, this is getting ridiculous. So if this happens, by the way, I just usually try to freeze the Stormbird and I tie it down again. If you tie it down far enough away, it tends to not bother you, but sometimes it's just stupid. It'll come at you. You have to get rid of it. So here you go. Okay, so get that out of your hair. Now you know why you want to have this be on story mode. So let's review what I'm going to do. So step 1. Get onto this little elevated hill, and then wall jump onto this bar, and then aim jump and aim, and then quickly wall jump up top, and you want to get on top there, okay? So same thing, if you fail, it's okay. Just practice, get on the bar, and then jump and aim. And then, see, it's really tricky to get in that little V notch, but you can do it. Jump and aim, I'm in, and then jump here, and then go up like that, okay? There's an invisible wall here, so jump against the wall, and then jump to the right, and get onto the triangle area right here, okay? And then jump, and then you're gonna have to jump, wall jump, up, and then move a little bit to the left so you don't fall off. Turn around, and then try again to get this thing here, okay? See, I did it. So once you get onto this little platform, you're pretty much home free. The wall jump will give you a lot of problems. Just practice and aim for that little gray. You want to aim for the gray instead of the blue, okay? And then shift over and get it. It's going to take some practice. And then what I'm going to do here is you want to get onto this platform here. So how are you going to do that? Again, you're going to do an aim jump. So jump, aim, and now all of a sudden we're here. See that? It's a lot easier when you're jump, aiming. Now we want to jump from this platform onto this platform. How do you do it? Easy. Jump, aim. Here we go again, right? And then we're going to go from this platform up to this platform. How are you going to do it? Jump, aim. Okay? So now you're on this platform almost home free. If you slip off of this platform here, you're gonna have to reset the game or do it over again, because this is not gonna work. And look, this is the Stormbird taking care of business. Let's get him out of here. It's just ridiculous. Oh, okay, he's already leaving. Fine. Okay, so now the next step is you need to actually get onto this roof. And if you fall off the roof, it's a reset. You're going to get stuck down in the pits. So you actually have to jump, get a running start, and then jump over the roof. And you have to almost fall in order to do this right. So watch carefully what I do. Almost falling, but we're going to jump, 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 and you jump over the roof, okay? So you can't play it too safe. If you play it too safe, then, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me here. If you play too safe, you're going to fall down, okay? So I'm gonna try to do it again for you, just to show you. So again, move all the way here so you get a running jump, a running head start, and then jump all the way to the bottom. You're gonna fall, but keep jumping, keep pressing, keep mashing that jump button, jump over the roof and back, okay? And now you're home free, you just fall off right here, and you're outside the arena. Okay, you're outside the arena. So move out a little bit, go to your sun wing or your water wing, and right about here, call for it. And then we're gonna go up. And now you're gonna fly this way, toward the left. And remember, you marked the lowland little shelter, right? The lowland, little place. And look, you can see it's on our screen. You cannot access the map, so this will give you some good ideas of where to go. There's these two trees, but you don't need them. You don't need the landmark because you have the thing right there, and just go straight line. You can see it right in front of you, and just keep flying. You're gonna fail the arena challenge right about now. And if you fly right and you follow this path, you won't get brought back into the menu system. If you don't do this correctly, you'll fall into the menu system, okay? You go back to the menu system, you'll fail. So once you get to here, go down, and why are we here? We're here to access the stash. Okay, so here we go. Come over here. And then, just do your stash thing. I already am pretty much all filled up. I'm gonna go to inventory, go to resources, and then I'm gonna give myself another 1,000 Stormbird Circulator, maybe another 1,000 Balga Sack Webbing, give myself another 1,000 Apex Balga Heart. Just whatever you want. Anything you choose to dump into the stash is going to be removed from your inventory. And of course, when you exit it, your inventory will be replenished once you get back into the arena. So do all of that stuff. Let's see here. We're going to go take the water circulator. That's good enough. And then you can go to the tools. You can remove all the tools as well. I leave the rocks. I have like too many rocks in my stash. I don't want to put more of them there. Go to ammo. And so you're basically removing all of these items from your inventory and putting into the stash. You're emptying out your inventory, in other words. But of course, once you get out of the glitched arena, your inventory will replenish, and that's how you're actually duplicating. Okay. So all of this ammo is now in the stash, but I'm going to get all of it back when I get out. And so I'm not going to do anything with the weaves because, as you can see, I have more than enough weaves, 10,000 coils and weaves all the way down. I've been doing this trick for a while. So here we go. All of this is good. And then we leave. Now, how are you going to find your way back? Again, you can't use your map, right? So let's first of all call our water wing. And from this location, from the lowlands little like mini camp, it's easy. All you have to do is fly up high, fly up high, fly up high, get over these trees, and then just follow the river. Okay, follow the river. Do you see the river? Right here. So that's the river. I mean, unfortunately, it's a little bit foggy, so you can't see it as well, but yeah. There you go. Here's the river. There's the waterfall. Just keep following it. Follow it, follow it. And then if you follow it, you're going to come back to the you're gonna come back to the arena, right? So because it's already over, it doesn't really matter how you get to where you need to go. You just keep following it. It won't let you. So we're going backwards here, right? This is where we came before. So it won't let you get too near it. There'll be invisible walls. So just keep following, and eventually we're gonna get to the entrance to the mall. All right. So it won't let you do that. So just fly away. And here you go. And then just exit outside the Memorial Grove. Here is your fireplace. And you need to go back and re-enter the Stormbird fight. It's very important, by the way, that you enter the exact same challenge. You cannot switch another challenge, it won't work. Remember, we started this in the Stormbird challenge. You have to get back into the Stormbird challenge.
Champion, you looking for a challenge? Let's see how you
Luckily,
do
the game will put you immediately back into the menu. You see stormy weather. You want to press X, get back in there, and now you're starting over again. Because remember, the first time you did this, you exited it in a unnatural fashion. So now you're going to exit it correctly. So how are you going to exit it correctly? You simply abandon the challenge, and that lets you legitimately end the challenge. And if you do that, you're out of the glitched arena, and you should get all of the inventory back. Even the stuff you got rid of, you get it back. Okay, so let's continue, and then we're going to exit.
Our soldiers.
And now you're finally back in the regular game. You can access, as you can see, you can access the regular map again. And if you go to the stash, everything that you dumped from your inventory into the stash in the glitched arena world is in your stash. But as you can see, when you're back in here, remember all the tools? See that? So they're back. They used to be empty. All the ammo I dumped, they're all empty. So that's kind of the trick, the resources. You can see that I put in 1,000. Remember, I put in 1,000 damaged Stormbird circulators. I'm sure you all remember I put in the Apex Biogut Heart. See, they're all back. So even though I got rid of them in the glitched arena world, they're back now once I'm in the regular world, and that's how you're duplicating all the stuff. The only thing you can't duplicate are the ammo and the weapons. Okay, so if you go to the stash, you can see that. Well, you won't know because I didn't show you before, but I now have 13,000 of the Stormbird circulators. I have 16,000 Biogut Sack Webbing. I have 14,000 Apex Bio Hearts, and I have a lot of stuff. Okay, and you can just keep doing this again and again and again. All right, and so now you're back. Usually at this point, everything is reset. So I go back to my smoke bombs. I get my bowl ready to go, and then I save the game. And then if you want to go back and reduplicate again, you can try it again. All right, so here we go. We're going to save the game, and that's basically it. Hopefully, I showed you a little bit of the footwork and the positioning of what you need to do to get this trick to work a little bit more consistently. It does take a lot of practice. And you can see I'm not perfect myself, but if you're lucky, you're good, you can do this very easily again and again. So let's just try this one more time, and I'll end the video once I get out of the arena, since you already know it. Okay, so by the way, before you go in there, you still have to go out, and you still have to mark Lowland's path, right? And then we talk to her again.
Ready to test.
Alright, so here we go. Same thing. Wasn't the cleanest, but it's very important to get rid of that storm cannon, because while you're trying to do this trick, you don't want that thing shooting at you, right? So that's important to get the logs to get out. And then first step, right? Wall jump onto the bar, and then aim jump, wall jump. Right? Didn't do that very well. Let's try it again. Aim jump, wall jump, and then let's go against the invisible wall, and then jump to the right, get here, move a step over, aim for here if you can. Okay, we're onto the platform, and now we're going to aim jump. Well, if you screw up, just reposition, jump, aim. Come on, here we go. Jump, aim. Murphy's Law. Here we go, finally got it. Jump, aim, jump, aim. Jump, aim. Jump, aim. And then again, take a running start. You're gonna fall right here. We're gonna fall. No, we're not. We're gonna keep jumping over the roof. There you go. See? So that part is a little bit tricky, but hey, you know, you have to take a little bit of risk. That's the best way I found to get over it. Just jump over the roof. And now you're out, right? So here we go. Flying out. And then where are we gonna go? High, high, high. Let's go toward Nolan's path. Follow the marker that you set previously. So you can see that, you know, when you know how to do it, this is not bad at all. You mess up a few times, but this is nothing too bad. You fly straight, and then when the arena challenges failed, you can see that we fell at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, which is way better than before, which was 7-8 minutes. Here we go. And then you can see the clock up there stopped at 2:40. And you just do this over and over again, and you just keep, you know, you keep increasing your resources, increasing your coils. Alright. So I did this twice. The second time, you know, just showing you everything, you know, no perfect cuts. Getting the stash. Here's ammo. Of course, this is the ammo we used. Again, you can duplicate any of this stuff. So that's it. I'm going to pause the game. So hopefully you found that useful. I'm going to upload this and then you know, study it. Study the various positioning of the feet. The one area I didn't talk as much about is how to wall jump from the little tiny invisible platform to the second invisible platform. You have to kind of line up against the arrows and then do that little, you know, you might have to stop running for just a split second and then quickly jump. And then when you do wall jumping, you want to angle your body a little bit toward your left. So hopefully she catches the other invisible platform and pulls herself up. So that one is pretty consistent. So anyways, hope that helped. Until next time, take care.